Hi everyone! If you've been following along with our vlogs, you will know that we are in Fredericksburg, Texas, where we have been for the past 2 days with my family. My family just left today and we are about to go check into our Airbnb. So we found this Airbnb because when we wanted to look for a place to stay, we wanted it to be unique and something tied to the Fredericksburg German heritage, and then we found this place. A beautiful German-styled tiny home just off of 290, surrounded by vineyards, and we cannot wait to show you a tour. Even just the drive there, you see so many rolling green fields and hills and trees. It's just so beautiful out here. Oh my gosh, it is so cute.
Wow.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
This is gonna be sick.
Let's see inside our German home. Wow.
This is so cool. We are super excited. Like I said in the previous video, I'm a huge nerd for like German culture, German history. So when I saw this, I was like, we have to do this. And luckily we ended up messaging him and he was super down to have us here and let us film around. Okay, tour time.
So Lance told us that he built all of these cottages by hand and he even painted them. So look how awesome and detailed. I just didn't expect it to be this cute when we showed up, so I'm excited. Let's show you inside. The first thing I noticed when I walk in was these ceilings. Oh my gosh, the contrast between the white ceiling and the brown wooden beams is so beautiful. And look at this light fixture. It is just not what I would expect to see in a little cottage, you know?
My favorite thing is number one, I just love how he hung the German flag, and that's also the Bavarian crest. All the decorations just seem extremely authentic, and it honestly kind of feels like we are in Germany, which is why we came to Fredericksburg, and we are super excited to stay in a place like this. Like
where did he find this? This is so cool. It's incredible.
This bathroom is huge.
Yeah, I didn't expect it to be this big.
He even has a specific makeup towel for Jenna. This is so pretty. And also another thing about this place is it's only a 10-minute drive from Fredericksburg, and he's got 3 more cottages on the property. One of them coming soon, which we will show you later.
So because this is a tiny home, you don't get a kitchen, but you do get a mini fridge, a microwave, and of course a Keurig set for coffee. We really love when the owners think of us and leave coffee, so we're excited about that. And salt and pepper and silverware, just in case you do have something that you want to cook in the microwave. So super considerate.
Also, the fact he did all this by hand, he just did the outdoor spot within the past week. That is insane. We really want to advertise these for him because they're new and they're just amazing. They're fantastic. It's really hard to describe it in words. So just a little bit outside of our Airbnb, we have this really cool outdoor area and it lights up at night. So everyone can come out here wherever you're staying and you can have drinks with everybody. Everyone can hang out and chat. And then right behind Jenna, he's building a wedding venue. So what he plans on doing for the entire property is having, I think he said, about 9 places to stay, and then they're gonna have a little wedding venue here. So if anyone plans on having a wedding, they can also rent out all of the places that are on the property to stay in as well.
The following day, we met up with the Airbnb owner, Lance Haynes, to tour his other unique stays on the property.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
Wow, this one's really cool.
Kind of medieval style.
Yeah.
It is a darker vibe. It's more, I don't know if I'd say an acquired taste, but it's my favorite. I like this one the best.
This one's really well, like it feels really well decorated. I like the stone. And how did you find all the stuff to put in here?
Honestly, resale stores.
Okay.
When I would see something, I think that'll go in the French Cottage. So
Yeah.
you can find some really good deals if you're willing to work and just be, patient.
Right.
I was looking at things while I was building, so I didn't need to rush out and buy everything in one weekend. Sometimes being on a budget helps you find more unique items. Found that armoire on Facebook Marketplace.
Oh, wow.
It was like $120.
Yeah.
But it's quarter sawn oak and everything's pretty and it fits.
What about this tapestry back here?
Yeah,
Tapestry was $75
Wow.
at a resale shop. Everything in here is really retasked because I think that's a good thing to do. You can buy brand new things and that's fine. But you get a great look by finding some really cool stuff in places that are maybe not your normal go-to.
Right.
All the finishes, I rub them by hand. It's not a paint with a glaze. It's actually paint with stain because I think oil gives more of a natural buildup type thing over time. And you know, the fireplace is LED, but I also took diluted paint, sprayed repeatedly to give it a sort of a burn pattern and make it authentic, because when you put it in brand new, it looks brand new, and I wanted this place to obviously feel like it'd been here a long time.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you nailed it.
Yeah.
well, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Like I said, I do enjoy the French Cottage is my favorite, but people don't always want dark. So I give them the Italian, which is lighter, and also the Riesling, the German cottage you guys are staying in.
Yeah.
The painting on the wall is, my grandmother painted that. She lived in Sausalito, but it has the whole Tuscan blend and the colors. I was like, I'm gonna hang it.
Wow. I already know this is gonna be
This is going to look so cool.
Yeah, I'm putting blackout curtain up.
Okay.
And I've got to run some small rope or whatever to help hold it up. I do the blackout curtain because the cars going by will cast shadows at night, and I think that'll keep people up. And it'll give you a little more sound deadening. I've got more to do on the side. This is a tent that's manufactured, I think it's in Montana, for hunting and so forth. So it's actually a bona fide, true quality tent. There's a vacation place called The Collective that does glamping tents and so forth. This is the same manufacturer. When you go on the Collective Hill Country retreat in Wimberley, you will see the inside. The tent is identical to this. Anyway, once I get all this in, I'll be pretty much done decorating. Have a shower and a toilet. I'll be close to ready to open at that point. So you could come back out and, you know, stay a night in it or something like that if you wanted
we'd love to do that.
So I've actually gone around the outside and it is completely sealed. I've used wood to clamp down the outside. The cool thing is, like in the morning, if it's cool, you can come outside and you can, you know, pin both these flaps up. And you can sit and drink coffee, and then zip your screen, and you won't have the
Bugs or anything like that?
mosquitoes and things like that. I'm gonna put in a fountain here and a little bit of water feature that runs down to a pond and recirculates, but I'll have a little bridge over it. Then I'll have a pergola type thing set up out here so that people can have the outdoor ceremony. There's also a deck on top, 900 square feet. People can basically have a ceremony wherever. The only requirement is they're going to have to rent all the property, all the cottages, everything. And I'll do a 3-day package. I think people want to have an immersive experience with a wedding.
What inspired you to create all of this?
That's an interesting question. I like to build interesting things. I mean, I'm artistic, but I can't paint. I can't paint, I can't draw. I can build things. And one of the things that influenced me about this place when I grew up, my grandmother lived in Sausalito, California, and she lived where there were houseboats. So if you were familiar with that area, every one of these houseboats is completely different. They have different themes, different colors. They have so many different styles of architecture. And when I was a little kid, I would wander around. I'd go down the different docks, and I mean, you saw that, and then you saw this crazy creative stuff. And my grandmother was a painter, so when I started building things, I started thinking about things that seemed natural to do different buildings.
Yeah.
And, you know, if you've stayed in one, you've stayed in all of them if they're all the same, but
that's true.
If you come and stay in one, you see the rest, you'll want to come back and stay in the others.
Yeah.
So it's
that definitely, we want to.
yeah. And I'm able to do some pretty cool, crazy stuff because I do all the work myself.
Yep.
What I drew in the beginning is not what I ended up with. But that's okay because that makes it more organic. If you try to force something and you can't match what you're trying to force, then you come up with something that's not, doesn't feel right.
So we just got the whole tour around the properties, and we got to speak to the owner, Lance, who told us so much about the cabins, how he made them, how he constructed them, and that some of his plans for the future, and it's really exciting. We want to come back to stay in the glamping setup, and we want to check out this whole middle area once he's done with that, and see really how he transforms this place. We also spoke to him for a while, and he's such a fascinating person. He has actually written 2 books that he gave us copies of. One is called One More by Lance Haynes. And then the other one is The COVID Legacy, which this is really cool because he wrote it last spring during COVID. We're really excited and so honored that he gave us copies that we're going to read. So it's our last morning here and we're about to check out. We've had so much fun at this Airbnb and we definitely recommend. We'll include all the links below if you're really interested in any of these properties. You can go into there and book them through the Airbnb site. But we're really looking forward to returning as there's so much to do in Fredericksburg and we only got to a dent of it. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like and subscribe and leave a comment below if you would enjoy staying at this Airbnb. Bye.